What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be sharing with you a few Windows tips and tricks, or hacks if you want to call it that, or you could say shortcuts. I'm going to be sharing a few of those with you so that you can be a little more productive while using your Windows 10 machine. Okay, so firstly, there is a hidden start menu. Oh my god! Really? Really? Yes, there is a hidden start menu. To access it, you can hit the Windows key plus X, or you could right click the start menu button and you will be presented with the hidden start menu. Did you know that you can create events or appointments with Windows without even having to open up the calendar app? Simply click on the date and time in the, well, it depends on where you place your taskbar. Mine is placed on the left. Some people give it at the bottom, other people put it on the right. There are some where they also put it on top. Wherever it is, click on the date and time, then click on the date that you want to schedule the event, and then hit the plus sign. The window will open up and you can put in the details of the event, like a name, title, well, name is title, a title, a location, and times, and then hit save and your event has been created. You're welcome. To take a screenshot in Windows, everybody knows, well, everybody should know the traditional shift print screen, depending on how your print screen button is laid out. The thing is, with print screen, you have to paste it into, let's say, MS Paint. Is it MS Paint? It's just called Paint these days. My bad. I'm old school sometimes. You could paste it into MS Paint and then save it as a picture file, JPEG or PNG or what have you. And on top of that, it prints the entire screen. You don't always want to print the entire screen. You just want this little area. So you're gonna have to end up cropping it and then saving it. Plenty work if you ask me, but there's an alternative. You could use the snipping tool, and to access the snipping tool, you could hit the Windows key, Shift and S. That way you'll be able to draw out the area that you want screenshotted instead of having to do the whole screenshot. That will save the image file to your desktop or your documents, wherever you specify. Another way of taking screenshots is to use the Xbox game bar. To access it, you can hit the Windows key plus G and the bar will pop up, and you could select take a screenshot and then it will take a screenshot. You can also open up Windows without using your mouse. You could use your keyboard and taskbar to do that. Now, on the taskbar, there are a list of app icons in the first position, second position, however you arranged it, it doesn't matter. You could hit the Windows key and the number keys simultaneously to open up whichever application is on the taskbar. So say your File Explorer icon is the first in that taskbar, you can hit Windows 1 to open it. If your browser is second, you could hit Windows 2 to open it. So it just depends on how you arrange your taskbar, and you could hit Windows Windows and whatever number that the icon appears, and you open up the window. Sometimes in Windows 10, when you hit the Start menu, you get ads with the revamped Start menu. So to remove that, you could go to Start, Settings, Personalization, and then Start, and toggle showing ads in the Start menu off. Now, in case you are using a mobile hotspot to access the internet, you might want to shut down any applications that are running in the background. Otherwise, your data usage is going to be very high and your data is going to be depleted very quickly, or your data bill is going to be very high. So in order to shut down background applications, go to Start, Settings, Privacy, and then Background Applications. Toggle the option to have apps running in the background off. If you're on Wi-Fi, you don't need to do so, but if you're using your phone or a mobile hotspot, definitely shut that shit down. Sometimes you want to be able to view content in another window without having to minimize the window that you are working in. So Windows allows you to hover over windows and you could scroll through it and work in another window at the same time. So to enable that, you can go to Start, Settings, Devices, and Mouse. Enable scroll in inactive windows when I hover on. Another option, this option I kind of like, is like instead of having one window on top of the other and then you're trying to see what's going on in the background, you're kind of scrolling and you're like, yeah, this isn't working out, I can't see. You can place the windows next to each other, side by side. So what you want to do is when you have all your different windows open, you can hit the Windows key and the left or right arrow. If you choose the left arrow, the active window will go to the left, and if you use the right key, it will go to the right. So once you put it on the left or the right, it will basically give you kind of like a little prompt on whether you want to open another window on the opposite side. You could click whatever window that you want to open next to it, and well, you still would need that hover scrolling on an active window to be enabled, so you can hover over that window and scroll through it so that you could work basically in two windows simultaneously. Big words. And on that note, you could also use the up and down arrow keys to maximize or minimize or completely minimize your active window. Now, there are certain cases where we have files on our computer, but we are not sure what kind of files they are. Say, for example, you're sending something to get printed on a t-shirt. Obviously, well, for me anyways, it's obvious that I'm not going to send them a JPEG file. I would most likely do PNG or EPS, whatever. Let's not get into the nitty-gritty. Now, in your file explorer, all these picture files will show up as pictures. You're not sure if it's JPEG, PNG, EPS, TIFF. You don't know what format these pictures are in, so it is useful to have the file extensions shown in your File Explorer window. So to enable that, you can simply search with the help of Cortana, if you choose, File Explorer options. Now a window will open up and there should be a tab called View. In your View tab, you want to hit or disable Hide File Extensions off. Make sure it's not activated, you know, it's disabled. Yeah. And then you hit Apply and OK. And you're good to go. You can see exactly what file types you are dealing with, so that you're not being a bona fide asshole and sending your printer a JPEG file. Some of us need to focus more in order to be more productive, and Windows can help you do so by disabling the notifications that pop up on your screen. It can be really annoying. Even if you're not trying to be productive, it can be really annoying. So in order to remain focused, you can disable those notifications. Just go to Settings, System and Focus, and you can customize the options in there as it suits you. Another feature or hack that I really like is the ability to work in different desktops. Now I'm not talking about desktop computer. It seems like you're working in a different desktop on a different desktop computer, but it's actually the same computer. It helps me to separate different tasks. Like if I'm doing a creative task, I can do it in one desktop. If I'm doing word processing, I can do it in a different desktop. If I'm doing video editing, I can do it in a different desktop. So in order to move between your different desktops, you can hit Control, the window key, and the left or right button to toggle between those. If you haven't had it set up as yet, you will get a prompt. You can simply add the desktop and then use the method that I just mentioned to toggle between the two. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you get to be more productive on your Windows machine while working, or yeah, it's basically you're working whatever it is you're doing, or playing games or whatever. That's how you can get a little more out of your Windows 10 machine. Thanks to Mellow Island. You're welcome. You're welcome, honey. You're welcome. Thanks for watching. And if you like the video, hit like. If you have any questions for me, do so in the comments, and hit the subscribe button so that you can get notified whenever I post new content. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.